Hey, Vangela with VangelaClark.com, and inside this video I am going to teach you how to highlight and contour your face. So do not go anywhere. You're gonna love this. Okay, so if you're brand new to who I am, I help you find your fabulous and believe you're beautiful, okay? And one of the ways I do that is I help you unleash your inner Wonder Woman, as I like to call it, and help you tap into your self-worth and what I like to call potential, so you can live your life abundantly and with that purpose that you're called to. So I love to teach you about beauty, fitness, fashion, all that kind of stuff. So inside today's content, let's do it. I'm gonna teach you about your 3D foundation, okay? So go ahead, and if you already have it out, maybe you already have this, maybe you just need to learn, maybe you're coming to this video because you need to learn how to use it. Get your foundation out. You have your highlight colors. You should have 2 colors. So you might have one, but most people I color match with have 2 colors. So get your 2 colors. I'm using 3 lately, and I'm going to teach you all how to do that and how you're going to use your brushes. Get your contour color out, okay? That's going to be one like called Olive or Stone. It's going to be the darker one. And get your lip and cheek color out that you have. So most people start with at least 2 highlights, your lip and cheek color, your contour, and then your Illuminator out. Get that out because we're going to use those. So let's do this. I'm going to show you my favorite brushes that I'm using too, okay? So and I'll show you, a lot of you guys, I'll show you the brushes that you have too, because I want you guys to know how to use those. Most of you are probably starting with your 30-second hack brush, all right? I love these brushes. Oh my goodness, I love them. I've been loving putting my highlight on with the B Squared blush and bronzer brush, so I'm gonna talk you through that as well. And I love to stipple this makeup. So the thing with a cream makeup, grab your color that matches your skin, okay? And this is most likely the darker one. So if you see a lighter one in there, kind of like this one, like those are not gonna match my skin all the way. No, it's just not gonna happen. You're gonna use those ones to brighten, and we'll teach you how to do that too, so stay tuned. So take your brush, and if you have your 30-second hack brush, which a lot of you start with, take this side of it and use that side for the highlight, okay? So grab this one and start highlighting that way. I also love this brush called the Buffy brush. I'm gonna use this one for, I'll show you how I use all of them, just in case you got the whole set. Maybe you got the whole set. So, and then another thing is your skin is gonna be different than mine. You're gonna find that this makeup works with all skin, but you might wanna find that different brushes work better for your skin. I've noticed that as well, how it goes on. So notice I'm stipling it. I'm not like wiping it, I'm going like this. I like to put the highlight all over my face. You don't have to. Some people do, some people don't. It's totally up to you, okay? And notice I'm not putting anything underneath here. Now this is another little tip, is use the Stay Spray. So I already used that before, and I already sprayed my face with it. I didn't spray my face. I have this is the non-SPF, but I have the SPF one, and I use the little Beauty Perfector over here, and I sprayed it on the Beauty Perfector and put it on my face. Just a little tip for you. It helps with the makeup lasting longer, and especially ladies, if you have oily skin, you definitely want to get the Stay Spray. All right, so right through here, I'm gonna put a color called Sunlit. This is, I've been using 2 different lighter colors, one called Sunlit and one called Linen, all right? This was my all over colors Amber. So I take this Buffy brush and I buff the Sunlit in right through here, through my brows, right through here too. I'm gonna use my clutch. It's brightening and lightening. So the cool thing about this makeup is the cream moves with your face. So where like a powder will kind of like settle in, and you might think I'm crazy because it looks a little bit like a clown right now, but trust me, it's gonna look great. I'm just gonna go like this for a minute. Oops, I got some blush on that side. Hold on. And the cool thing about the Buffy brush is you can really like, look at that, like get everything like perfectly aligned. And the key here with this makeup, this is a mistake I made, is less is more, okay? So you might be doing a little bit too much makeup. That was what I was doing at first because it has great coverage, but you really don't need a lot. So I'm gonna let that settle in for, oh, I didn't put any over here, hold on. Put a little bit of the sunlit right over here. So the sunlight's a great brightening color for a lot of skin tones, just right through here. So the whole point of this makeup is that you can contour with your foundation, right? That's what I love about it, is you don't need a contouring kit. So speaking of contouring, let's dive right into the contouring. I let that settle in. So this is the brush you most likely got. This is the one I always recommend, is the Detailed Hack brush, because you can contour like no other with it. So take the side of the brush right here. Do you see that? Right there. Just not the whole top, the side. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna dip into that contour on the side. And you're gonna place it right underneath that cheekbone right there. And you're gonna kind of violently put it in your face. Like, press it in, go to the other side, press it in. And it goes right underneath that cheekbone. Press, press, press. I'm gonna add a little bit more on my brush. Right there. Now I'm gonna let that sit for a minute. Turn that brush around, do my nose. And now when you do your nose, you go on the side, not like down here, but just right, do you see that? Sit back a little bit so you guys can see what this is doing. You see that good? You guys can see that. It's super soft, but right on the side. Turn that brush around, kind of put a little bit right here. All right, I'm gonna go back here, and I'm not adding anything else more, but I am gonna stipple this in a little bit more and blend a little, and bring it up through here too, through my forehead. So I'm gonna grab a little bit more from my forehead. So I'm gonna set you guys back a little bit so you guys can see this. There we go. Right up through here, and through here. And you take that brush and just kind of like, I'm going back and forth, but then I'm going down with it. Kind of blend that in with the rest of my face. And I like to take a teeny bit, just a teeny tiny little bit, right under here. Kind of shape the lips. And sometimes people like to go through here. You can go down here with it if you want to. I usually just take what's left on my brush and do that. My hair's up, I do a little bit more, but my hair's not up today, so. All right, so that's your contour part of the foundation. Love it. Bring it up through here a little bit. And then take your blush. And I love my favorite blush. I've been mixing these two. They're so pretty. Let me show you. Come back closer up. Closer up to me. All right, here's Hollywood and Nude. Those are my two favorites. I've been loving, I'm gonna just show you how I mix them. You don't have to mix them, but Nude. Actually, I don't normally use this brush. I just have a little bit of Hollywood on here, so I'm using it. But I use this brush for my blush. I usually use the blush and bronzer or this one. This is the powder blush. But what I'll do is I love this one because it puts it on really good. I put it in, there's no right or wrong with blush. Some people like it higher, some people like it lower. I think it looks best when you start here and work your way up like this. just like that. So pretty. I love nude. So the cool thing about these cheek colors are they're also lip colors too. So Hollywood is like gorgeous on the lips. Now I'm gonna add a little bit, I'm gonna go bit of this one now. I love brushes, as you can tell. I'm gonna add a little bit of Hollywood and over that nude for a little bit of pinky. Ta-da! And this is the blush part. So pretty. And then to finalize it, what I do is I like to take a little bit more of the light. I like to take the lighter color now. So I told you I'm using 3 lighter ones. I like to take one called Linen right here. And I literally just watch. Tiny. You just need a little bit of this makeup, ladies. Like a tiny little bit. And it goes right here. It's gonna brighten like there's no tomorrow. And this is your concealer too. Like this is, look at that. See how it's just a tiny little extra. A little bit on the side. I went up there just because there was a little bit of, just to clean that up there. Saw a little bit of something. It's kind of like an eraser too. See how it's brightening through here? Then I'll take a teeny bit of that, put it right here, right here. So pretty. Cleans up underneath the eye, good. And then everything under there is blended. And then I love to use the Bella bronzer. So if you got the Bella bronzer, I'm gonna teach you how to do that too. This is the Bella cream bronzer. I'm gonna take the blush and bronzer brush, swipe a little bit, let me show you. Swipe a little bit on there. I start with a little bit, and you want to, there's a difference between the contour and the bronzer. The contour kind of chisels out your face, and it's also the base as the foundation, so it has more coverage, where the bronzer is more sheer and it's different color, okay? So the bronzer I like to put right here. Start right here. So think about where the sun might hit your face if you're out in the sun. Up through here, I'm gonna add a little bit more. I always like to start small and then kind of go from there. Right through here. So pretty. It's the most beautiful bronzer ever. I'm gonna add a little bit more. My nose. So then I kind of take what's left over on my brush and go like that. Blend it in with your neck. And then the final step in your 3D foundation is, hair's like all over the place now, look at that, is your illuminator. So I'm not sure what illuminator you had. If you use, let me show you. If you use the cream illuminator, then you're gonna wanna use this guy to put it on with. I like to use the Beauty Perfector to put it on with, if you have that one. I'll show you the powder one too. I like to mix them sometimes. I love all the illuminators. So I'm just gonna take the butt of this, and I like to put it right here. This is like the final step, okay? Right through here a little bit too. See how it gives that beautiful candlelit glow? So gorgeous. And then on top of this, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put, ooh, that's so pretty. You guys love, I love it. And then there's a brush we have called the Best Blend Forever. Isn't that so cute? Best Blend Forever, gotta love it. Let's finish up with this. I'm gonna use one called Photoshop Powder Illuminator. Take this side of the brush and just gently put a little bit more, just because it's fabulous, a little bit extra. Here, let me move this so you guys can see. So pretty. And then on the other side, I'm gonna mix, I always mix them. I don't usually just use the one. I'm just gonna use a powder one, and I'm gonna use Glamazing with Georgia. which is right here. A little bit of Georgia, a little bit of glazing right there. So pretty. A little bit more glazing right there. Pop a little bit right here for that final bit of glow. And that's where your illuminator goes. All right, there you go. That's how you use your 3D foundation. And I always finish with Stay Spray too. And if you want, you can use some of you might have got the Vanilla Dust setting powder. I don't usually use it. My hair's like, look at my hair, it's sticking. But if you have it, the Vanilla Dust, you can just put it all over your face. You can put it in your T-zone if you want. I like to use the Stay Spray and spray my face like that with it at the end because it helps the makeup stay put. I'm gonna go over here some more too. And then remember, your lip and cheek colors can go on your lips too. This is my favorite. This is called Summer Love. Do you see that? It's gorgeous. I'm wearing it on my lips today. Another thing to keep in mind with your 3D foundation is you can use your contour color as your lip liner if you want to. And all you do is you take the multitasker brush like this. That's this one. They're all double-sided. Take the contour and just go like this. See that? So gorgeous. Ta-da! All right, as always, feel free to reach out with any questions, comment below, or you can connect with me. My link to my other social medias are on here. You can message me if you have any questions. And hey, if you're watching this for the first time and you want to get color matched, that's my job, is to help you find the right colors for your skin for the 3D foundation. Or if you want to just design your own eyeshadow palette, we can do that as well. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.